Welcome back, Team Favorite, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about some of the news and drama that's going on in the world. I forgot my gavel at, my old studio, but I should have my gavel for this video because this is about to be crazy and this is new. So I'm going to see if I can continue doing this. But of course, the biggest story and the first story I'm going to talk about is the biggest story. Jussie Smollett. By the way, I thought his name was Jesse all this time. It's Jussie? What the heck? What type of name is that? But anyway. Oh, that's the hashtag, by the way. But anyway, because I always say that so much without even thinking about it. But anyway. So, a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago at this point, because it was at the end of January, we all know what happened with Jussie. He alleged that he got beat up by two men while he was going to get Subway at 2 a.m. in Chicago, and they screamed out like racist comments as well as homophobic comments about him, and they poured bleach on him, they tied a rope around him, he fought back and he got away. Now, when this story first came out initially, and I heard about it, I must admit, and I know it's easy to say this now that, everything's come out, like a lot of people can say, oh, I didn't believe it in the beginning, but it's not that I didn't believe it, because I did believe that it happened, but I did think that it was kind of like suspect. Like when you think about like on the first day or the second day when this all came out and everything that came out with it, like that's a lot. Like that's a lot that went on. Why didn't they just kill you at that point? If they did all that stuff to you, why didn't they kill you? A rope around your neck? And then like the picture of him, they said he had broken ribs, but the picture of him only had a scratch under his eye. And I know a lot of people say Bow Wow had more scratches than Jussie, which is true. Like Bow Wow looked like he really got beat up by that girl. But, and then the bleach pouring, and then they screamed out, "This is MAGA country" and stuff like that. Like, it seemed like a lot of details for this to have happened to him, and he remembered all this stuff. And then like, when he was in the hospital, people said like, oh yes, he's okay, but when he get out, he's gonna be physically fine, but the mental. But then like he was doing interviews and going on stage, like it was suspect to me. Like I'm not saying that I thought it was fake, because I did, and I still kind of don't, because I don't want to believe that this is fake. I mean, like, does anybody really want to believe that this is fake? But wasn't it like Milan from Love and Hip Hop who came out as the first like celebrity to think it was fake, and that he orchestrated this? It turns out that it might be fake, because he turned himself in today, and it's going into like, it's just a lot. It's a lot going on. And I put on Snapchat and on Twitter a couple of days ago that I hope he doesn't get cut from Empire, because I like him on Empire. I like Jamal. I like Jamal Lyon, and like Empire is slowly not slowly, because it's not anywhere as good as it was in the first season. In the first season, he was the star, and now it's just like the show it's not as hot as it was, and the last thing they need is to lose a character like Jamal. Personally, I can't remember what his character was doing on last season, because that's how bad it was. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, anybody that watches Empire knows that the show is not as good as it once was. But I just hope that, because it already came out that his role will be reduced for the season coming up, but now they're saying that he turned himself in. He might face up to 3 years in prison. So obviously he can't film no Empire stuff. Like this is like Empire come true. Like this, like Lee Daniels. It seemed like Lee Daniels wrote this and said, hey, Jamal Lyon's gonna act like he got beat up and stage this stuff. Oh, the two guys were from Empire. But anyway, it just seems like a storyline. Apparently police have the paycheck from Jamal to the guys, which he only paid them like a couple $1,000. Like, I think it was $3,500. I thought they meant to say $35,000, but it was only $3,500. But whatever. So they found a paycheck. They saw the surveillance footage of the two guys buying the rope and the mask and stuff, or that he orchestrated. Why did they rat him out? I'm not sure. Let's leave a comment. Y'all leave comments, because I'm pretty sure y'all know more about this than I do. I really don't. I mean, I've been following it, but like I don't know every detail. Like I'm just following some videos that I watch. I'm not looking at every single thing. I really feel bad just because I like Jamal, or Jussie, because of that. Like, if it was somebody else who I didn't really know or like or care about, I'd be like, whatever. But I'm interested. I am legit interested in his character on this show. And I like him as a person. Like, he's cool, you know, at the awards and the stuff that he's you know, he talk about and stuff. I like him, but why did he do this? I'm confused as to what the purpose is. And I know some people said because he apparently he wrote a letter to himself and posted it on social media, and it didn't get a big enough reaction. So when it first came out, when I say that it was a little bit of doubt in my mind, I never thought that the situation was fake. The thing that I thought was fake, or that I doubted a little bit, was every single detail he told. Like how he had all these details, I thought maybe he added some stuff. Like the broken ribs, like, oh, they weren't really broken, they were just bruised. Like, you know, stuff like that. Like he like the bleach, like maybe it wasn't no bleach. Like I thought that he made the story seem like it was more than what it actually was. Sorry y'all, the camera died and I really don't know where I was at, but I'm just gonna end this by saying that, you know, Jamal, I feel bad for him. I don't want him to go to jail, or Jussie, I'm sorry. I don't want him to go to jail for those 3 years or 1 year or prison for any of that time. I really would like to know why he did this. What was his thoughts? What was the purpose? I definitely don't think he had bad intentions, but I mean, because at this point, it's looking like he did it. That's all I have to say about Jamal, Jussie Smollett, Lion, whatever. Jussie Lion, he's lying, or Jamal Lion, however. But the next case, I'm actually gonna talk about the Kardashians on here because Tristian Thompson, however you say that, I have trouble saying Tristian, however you say that. Tristian Thompson, he cheated on Khloe Kardashian again, and this time it was with Kylie's best friend Jordan Woods, who I don't know who that is, but I mean, Tristian Thompson, like, what do y'all want me to say? Like, he cheats all the time. What's the big deal? Like, why is this news? Why is this news? Tristian Thompson cheated again. Khloe, apparently, she broke up with him and he's gone and now she's single or whatever. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they're back together. Tristian put on Twitter that this was fake news. We all know that it's not fake news. Apparently he was at a party and he tried to take everybody's cell phone just so that they, like, what the heck? This guy is crazy. Like, why not just be single? That's the part that I don't understand. That's personally when I was in, never mind, this ain't about me. But I just think that people who want to cheat, y'all should just be single. Just be single. That way you cannot cheat. You can't cheat if you're single. So why just don't be in a relationship? It's so simple as that. You won't have to go to parties and take people's cell phones or hide out or do all this stuff. Just be single. There's nothing wrong with being single, if I do say so myself. But that's all this about the time I'm about to give to that. And next up we got Lil Pump. Actually, I gotta put my glasses on for this one, y'all, because I ain't got no contacts on and I can't see the screen. I ain't gonna lie. I can't see y'all right now either, but y'all didn't know that. Shout match with the cops? What the heck, Lil Pump? Let's see, let's watch this right now. Let's get started right now.
We can't take your word for it, that's the thing.
Well, yes, we do.
And let us do our job. It's going to take a few minutes. It's going to take time. So just write down. When you bid like that, we're not going to be able to get anywhere.
You know why I'm so concerned? This my client. I've been with him for 3 years. So that's why I'm concerned. What's your name? My name is Tony. Okay, Mr. Tony. I suggest you know your voice because you heard it. I'm supposed to know it. You're talking about why I'm concerned. That's why I'm concerned. You're trying to plant a bag on your name is Mr. Tony. And that's it.
Lil Pump is quiet.
It's my concern. We do together. Let me ask you this. Where you all permission? Okay. This is going to my name information.
Bro, that's not my bag. Bro, you can do anything in the world. It's not my bag.
Oh, he was scared.
It's not my bag. You can go look in the cameras. I swear to God, I put it on my bag. Not right now. I did not walk into that fucking bag. And you guys are gonna walk on me and tell me that's not my bag, bro. That's not my bag. That's not my bag. That's not my bag.
I don't care. It's your bag now.
That's my bag.
Oh.
I'm telling you, bro, chill out. I'm telling you, that's not my bag, bro. Yo,
This is why I hate the police.
I'm telling you, I stole my bag, bro. You don't put this on at least? You at least put this on? Don't make it last no more.
We're making yourself a little more.
He didn't even get no shot at match. This is why I hate the police. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate the... That was hard to watch because you know what? Lil Pump, he seemed like he was legit. How can I put this? Because if I say scared, it's gonna come off as bad. But he looked like he was like, he done. How old is Lil Pump? Because right there, he seemed like a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19 at the most. That was just like, you know, kind of scared. Like he was in there with all these police. His boy was talking for him. Then they like. He feel like he about to get in trouble, so he's like, listen to me, I'm telling the truth, that is not my bag. Run the cameras back, that's not my bag. That was like his statement that he just kept saying, that is not my bag. It's not mine, don't try to, and then the police just yelled in his face like that and got all close. That is why I hate the police. I don't care, I hate the police, I really do. And I know all police ain't bad, but you know what, I think 90% of them are. That's just me. I don't care. I think 90% of police are bad. And like, I'm glad that was on camera, but who even recorded this? How did this even get out? But I'm glad that it got recorded. Lil Pump didn't seem like he was doing nothing wrong. I mean, like something happened that I don't know about, but he didn't even get loud with them. He didn't have a yelling match with them. Like, did I miss something? He seemed alright to me. Like, police just want to be the boss so bad. They just think that they... I hate that I even just watched that. Oh, his parole. That's what it was. So, obviously, this violates his parole. He can get in a lot of trouble with that. So, yeah. I see why he was scared. And he sees what, 6ix9ine is facing. And all these other people. Jussie. Yeah, I can see why he felt like that. But I think that's gonna do it for this week, y'all, in this news episode. I don't really know what to call it, but it's definitely a new playlist. So make sure y'all look at this playlist for all the latest news that I'm gonna do in here. Maybe next time I'll have my gavel back for my tap out videos. Tap out all these 3 things. Which one do y'all... Ooh. I always say you shouldn't rate something like which one is worse. But, yeah, you shouldn't rate something being worse. But, yeah, those 3 things... Those were all bad, and I want to tap all those out. If I could bring that back, tap out that police officer, tap out Jussie Smollett's case. I wish it just never happened. Maybe like, if we can go back to January 28th when this happened, or January 29th, whenever it was, let's just have Jussie stay in the house. Like maybe he didn't want the Subway that day. Maybe he went to McDonald's and just went through a drive-through, and that's another thing. Why was he by himself? He's a celebrity. And then also, how did they know him from Empire? But anyway, yeah. Let him go through a drive-through at Wendy's, or or it was 2 a.m. It was 2 a.m. So it would have to be a drive-through at McDonald's. The Subway was open. Shit. Okay. I don't know. Just, go back to 28th and just like let Jussie stay in the house. Let him eat some ramen noodles in his house. And who was the other thing? Tristian Thompson. Let's just, rewind back to when. Anyway, y'all, until next time, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share the video on all forms of social media, as well as click the videos that have just appeared over my face to see more videos from me. Leave comments, let's discuss all 3 of these situations in the comments down below. And until next time, catch y'all later.